It's not just Bihar that's going to polls. The battle for Jubilee Hills in Hyderabad is heating up as the Congress and the MIM have united for this high-stakes by-poll, which is scheduled on the 11th of November. But while on the campaign trail, Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has stoked a bit of a controversy when he said that Muslims mean Congress and the Congress means Muslims. He said that Muslims exist because of the Congress and that they would be nothing without the grand old party. Of course, the Congress is now under fire, not only from its own political rivals, whether it's the BRS or the BJP in Telangana, but also from Muslim groups who have opposed this remark, saying, how can the Chief Minister of a state, no less, say that Muslims are Congress and Congress are Muslims and Muslims in Telangana are only because of the Congress party? The Students' Islamic Organization has demanded a public apology from the Telangana Chief Minister and said that his remark is deeply insulting and divisive in nature, further adding that the strength of a community rests upon its own principles and is not dependent on favor or patronage of political powers. They say the remark is not just politically irresponsible, but also a direct insult to the Muslim community. The students' body also says that the remark exposes feudal and vote bank mindset and reflects the lack of moral values.
राष्ट्रपति जाकिर हुसैन को किसने बनाया? आप लोग सोचो। इसीलिए आज मोहम्मद अजहरुद्दीन को जो मंत्री बनाया, सलमान खुर्शीद जी को जो मंत्री बनाया, आजाद साहब को मंत्री बनाया, अहमद पटेल साहब को बड़े बड़े कुर्सी में बिठाए, ये सब सारे कांग्रेस है तो मुसलमान है, कांग्रेस है तो आपकी इज्जत है। जब कांग्रेस नहीं है, अब कुछ नहीं है।
The Congress party believes that without them there would not be any Muslims. Let me remind the ignorant souls of Congress party that much before the Congress party was ever born, Muslims already had existed in our country and also in the world. हिंदुस्तान एक सेक्युलर स्टेट है, सेक्युलर कंट्री है, बिल्कुल वो सेक्युलर ही रहेगा, चाहे कोई भी कुछ भी कोशिश कर ले।
The Congress is also facing allegations of appeasement in Telangana for more reasons than one. Just a few days ago, former cricketer and Congress leader Mohammad Azharuddin was sworn in as a minister in the Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy's cabinet, after which he was given charge of minority affairs. In June this year, the Telangana government had launched a vigorous campaign to revive Urdu in the state's education system. An advisor to the state government had reiterated the government's commitment to promoting Urdu language and preserving the cultural and educational heritage of the Muslim community. And a few months before that, the Congress government's moves to allow Muslim employees leave during Ramzan sparked controversy, with the BJP accusing the Revanth Reddy government of appeasement politics and calling for equal treatment of all religious groups. And last year, the state government allocated over 3,000 crores in the state budget for the welfare of minorities, an increased allocation of 36%, which was the highest ever for minority welfare since Telangana was created in 2014. But controversies aside, the Jubilee Hills election campaign has descended into a blistering war of words, featuring sharp personal attacks and accusations of secret alliances among the state's top political leaders. But what is that the people of this constituency feel? What is it that the people of Jubilee Hills actually want? CNN News 18's Aneri Shah found out.
As polling day draws closer, the AIMIM has announced support for the Congress candidate Naveen Yadav in the by-polls. AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi made the announcement, marking a rare alignment between the two parties.
तेलंगाना में सिर्फ 7 विधानसभा में 1 पार्लियामेंट सीट में लड़ती है, मगर उनको अलग अलग जगह उनको सपोर्ट है, मगर सपोर्ट नहीं, इधर वोट पार्टी के नाम पर मुस्लिम वोट कांग्रेस को नहीं तो बीआरएस को पैसे लेकर बेचना चाहते हैं, बेचते हैं लोग, प्रयास करते बेचने के लिए। अभी इसलिए थोड़ा मुस्लिम जो समुदाय है बीआरएस से और कांग्रेस से जो एमआईएम का व्यवहार देखने के बाद थोड़ा सोच रहे वो लोग।
Whether MIM supports Congress party here and it doesn't support Congress party outside the states shows their double standards.
It's important to note that Jubilee Hills has a total of 3.99 lakh voters, of which around 1.3 lakh are minority voters. The BJP and BRS have questioned AIMIM support to the Congress, pointing out that both parties contest against each other in states like Bihar, where the Congress has often called AIMIM the B team of BJP. The Congress has downplayed the alignment. comparing it to other complex political arrangements like the one with TMC, and maintained that AIMIM is only endorsing the Congress candidate locally.
आप ही का बयान है, बिहार में आपने बोला था MIM is a B team of BJP.
वो वहाँ का बयान है।
पर यहाँ पे रूल अलग क्यों सर फिर?
कांग्रेस के खिलाफ जो भी अपोजिशन में ठहरेगा हम उसको उनके पुराने चीज़ें हम बताएंगे कि क्या हुआ बोल के। अब मैं ये ज़मीन तेलंगाना की है, यहाँ वो हमारी मदद कर रहे हैं, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता।
The escalating political battle saw a major move by the Congress when the party inducted former cricketer Mohammad Azharuddin as the Minority Welfare Minister. This step quickly sparked a backlash from the BJP, which accused Congress of using minority appeasement politics to secure victory in the bypoll.
With minority voters in large number in Jubilee Hills, how confident is the Congress party this time for a
Congress party is very confident, always confident. We are working very hard. All the ministers, everybody is working towards this very prestigious election, by-election. And hopefully, inshallah, we will definitely prevail over BRS and BJP.
But on ground, the story is entirely different. Speaking to CNN News 18, Jubilee Hills residents highlighted persistent civic issues, specifically faulty drainage, bad roads and sporadic power, complaining that every election brings the same unfulfilled pledges from politicians across the spectrum. Residents added that even if AIMIM and Congress contest together, it would make little difference unless development actually takes place.
45 years के बाद में ड्रेनेज लाइन गिरा अभी, और जीएचएमसी का भी कोई भी आके झाड़ू मारता नहीं, करता नहीं, कोई भी आते नहीं, खाली इलेक्शंस के टाइम पे यहाँ पे दिखते हैं।
कोई यहाँ पे इश्यूज क्या है मेन?
कोई भी इश्यूज कुछ भी करने वाला कुछ भी नहीं, खाली दिखावा है, आके जाते उतना ही।
सिर्फ इलेक्शन के टाइम पे?
इलेक्शन टाइम पे दिखते सब जने, कोई भी कुछ भी नहीं करता। कहाँ का वही है, वही ड्रेनेज प्रॉब्लम है, वो करंट का मेन इश्यू है।
आम पब्लिक को विकास चाहिए। विकास में क्या है, यहाँ की ड्रेनेज व्यवस्था जो है वो सबसे बदतर है। गलियों में पूरा ड्रेनेज का कीचड़ आ रहा, मेन रोड पे कीचड़ आ रहा, 12 ही मास वो आगे दुकानों के आगे पूरा कीचड़ चढ़ता ही रहता है।
The Jubilee Hills by-polls have become a crucial, aggressively contested fight among the three major parties, BRS, BJP and Congress. The outcome of the election remains highly anticipated.
With Jubilee Hills by-elections just around the corner as Jubilee Hills goes to polls on the 11th of November, it's a high-stake battle between the BRS, BJP and the Congress, where we see that opposition parties continue to hit out at the Congress government for not implementing the promises which they had made during the elections, while the Congress party hits out at the 10 years of rule of the BRS and not doing any sort of development works in the Jubilee Hills constituency. But now what we see is in the Jubilee Hills by-elections is that a major development where MIM has extended its support to the Congress party, while we see that Congress and MIM usually contest against each other in other states. But MIM extending its support to the Congress party has now raised a lot of eyebrows, and also at the same time the BJP continues to question the appeasement politics which is being done by the Congress party, as Jubilee Hills constituency has a large number of minority voters. Well, now it all remains to be seen which way will this battle be going ahead, and as the campaigning is coming around the corner and massive campaigning is being done, we'll have to see the people of Jubilee Hills votes for whom and who will come to power in Jubilee Hills by-elections. This is Anirisha with video journalist Venkatesh for CNN News 18.